Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Big Dude. Guys, we have some big news. Revival is in the air, okay? Revival is in the air. Hope is starting to arise again for Hytale. We've got two really big things to talk about and cover here. There's not going to be a whole lot of fancy editing going on here. I'm pretty much just going to share my screen and get this information out to you because this is just really big what's going on here. So originally, I was about to make this video about this post right here by Tyron. Tyron used to be a developer on Hytale back in the day and created what you all know as Vintage Story. Okay, now he basically made this incredible post that I was already super excited about, and then something else super exciting happened. So before I get to that, I want to read you this and share what's going on this side of things. Dear Hytale community, as many of you might have read by now, Hytale has been officially canceled. Our heartfelt compassion goes out to those that were looking forward to its release, and as well to all of the developers working at Hypixle Studios. As a former Hytale developer myself, allow me to openly invite everyone left unsatisfied by this news to try out Vintage Story. While it might not be the exact same experience you would have hoped, do keep in mind that our game allows a great range of customization options to reduce some of the more difficult settings that Vintage Story ships by default. In fact, if you are one of the former developers, here's where it gets hype, or a highly passionate Hytale fan with extensive modding skills, do write us at jobs@vintagestory.at. So if that's you right now, go do that. Go do that. Perhaps we can put together a small sub-project within our team of developers to bring out an additional game mode for Vintage Story that can at least in part deliver on the vision of what Hytale set out to become. I could picture this as a mostly independent work group developing a new playstyle or an external team that uses our extensive modding API with funding from us. Basically saying, either make this sub-game mode with the Hytale developers to basically bring Hytale through Vintage Story, or he's basically just saying, I will give you our engine, you create Hytale with this, and I'll fund you. I mean, this is awesome. And he even said, we've already received over 20 applications, including several high-profile ones. This seems to look promising to me. We'll collect more applications for another week and then begin processing them. For all applicants, please stay tuned. Cheers, Tyron. Okay, this is already massive news, right? Right here, we're looking at two options. Either we get a kind of combination of Vintage Story and Hytale with this sub-game, right, that's built within it, or developing a whole new game with the same engine as Vintage Story made by Hytale developers. Basically, Hytale 2 built with the engine of Vintage Story. This is huge, okay? And I was already like, I gotta rush, I gotta make this video, I gotta talk about this. And then another bomb comes in. We get a tweet from Simon. If you don't know Simon, he is the CEO of Hypixle, and you just got to check this out. So it starts out with a post from Owl. It says, "Hi Simon, I think I speak for the entire Hytale community when I say that Hytale can't be canceled. It was a game with infinite potential, agree? Wouldn't there be any possibility that together with Riot, you could partner with the former team to revive the legacy engine?" Simon replies, "I have not seen the game since 2019, so it would be hard for me to know if it's worth looking into it. It seems like the chapter is truly closed. I do have the money to run a 30-people team for a while, but they were over 150, so not sure what kind of beast it has become to handle now." Hugo chimes in, "I think there is a very real opportunity here to look into buying back the IP if it's not crazy expensive," which I'm sure it is, "and getting a couple of the OG developers back to get the real Hytale released. 30 people, just like in 2015 to 2018. The original vision, the game it was meant to be." Bam! Hugo, shout out to you. That is a fire response. 100% agree. Hashtag save Hytale. Simon chimes in, "Yeah, well, would be a massive undertaking. Not sure I want to take that responsibility. Would need to open source some parts like the tools, etc. And anything that would be spent on buying the IP would drain the funding of the game, so it's a bit difficult to deal with. Tubbo, make a Kickstarter right now! Tubbo, don't bully me into buying it. I'm living a good, peaceful life. And then he replies, all I'm saying is that this community is very, very passionate about this project. All right, now here is where the big response comes in. Simon says, I get it 100%. Look, I am even down to put 25 million USD by myself to finish Hytale. That's how much I believe in it. No Kickstarter, just raw passion, high pressure, and high risk taking. Reduced scope, legacy engine, PC only first. Preach, come on now. Open source some parts, small team, cut unfinished features to accelerate towards beta, get players in ASAP, love that, to support development. I even already have a dozen of Hytale legacy engine veterans working with me. That's what I would do. But I have not reached out. I'm just thinking about it now because of the bullying, okay? This would be a massive challenge and impact all aspects of my life, so I would probably need to consult with my family first. Now listen, as much as I love Hytale and video games and everything like that, Simon, do what's best for you and your family. Like, I know I'm super hype. I'm really passionate. Do what's best for your family, man. If it's going to be something that causes turmoil in your family and a lot of stress and chaos, honestly, don't do it. And that's just because I think that is a lot more important than a video game. But if it at all aligns and your family is on board, Simon, this would be huge. Okay, this would be huge. LOL, we love you, Simon. Whatever you decide, I'm 100% sure the community would back you. But of course, family and life first. We're so back. Guys, revival is in the air, right? We've got hashtag Save Hytale. Share this post, share this image, spread the word. Like, it seems like people are just fighting for this game, and it's so awesome to see. And I am almost confident that in some way or another, whether it is through Vintage Story, open sourcing their engine and allowing Hytale devs to create in there, or with Simon refunding this and reviving this, there is going to be some way, shape, or form that we get Hytale. I don't think there's any way. I think the community is way too passionate, way too driven to see this game just go absolutely nowhere. Like, you're seeing it right now. People are fighting back. People are like, we will find a way. Like, I don't care what it takes. Let's figure this out. I mean, dude's willing to drop 25 million on this. Like, people believe in this game, right? There's this letter here to Riot. We know Hytale's cancellation was a difficult decision made after careful consideration of scope, cost, and feasibility. Even so, the community is heartbroken to see the project end. The work of hundreds of developers for the past 10 years, and likely hundreds of millions of dollars, shouldn't vanish into a vault. Please consider open sourcing what you can. A playable legacy build, the legacy/new engine, the creator/modding tools, the music and lore. Sharing the project would preserve Hypixel Studios' achievements, earn Riot goodwill as a champion of game preservation, and require no ongoing support. Thank you, the Hytale community. Like, people are fighting back for this, right? Give us the game some way, shape, or form, right? The community is asking, just give us the game. Just give us the game, we'll figure it out, right? That's kind of what I was talking about in my last video, was just give us the game, the community will figure it out. But now we've got literally like 3 other avenues, right? Simon reviving the project, it being a sub game in Vintage Story, or being a whole new game that is developed in the engine and support of Vintage Story. There are options, there are paths, there are possibilities. Guys, Hytale is not quite dead yet. We are fighting, we are trying to survive and revive this game. I also just want to do a quick shout out to some of you who've dropped some comments below, letting me know what's going on, because I am not the best with X. I'm a little bit new to it, so I just want to shout out Toxuriel, Chuckles the Clown, Night Galade, A Spectre, and Timothy, You guys are really great. I really appreciate you guys chiming in the comments and letting me know what's going on. I know I should be the one on top of it, but you guys have been actually really great at helping me stay up to date. So I just want to say thank you guys to that. I really appreciate you. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. It's a big question mark. Who knows what's going to happen? But like I said, I do think it is very likely that in some way, shape, or form, we get Hytale, or at least a form of Hytale. So to me, that's just some great news. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think the future of Hytale is going to look like? And yeah, I mean, I'm going to try to stay up to date, try to keep you guys posted. I feel like something new happens every day right now because there's just so much chaos going on. So I'll try to keep you guys up to date as good as I can. But continue dropping comments. If you guys find things out, let me know. I really do appreciate you doing that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.